from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the River Toads and the UTEP Miners. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, the River Toads head coach told me before the game he knows they have got one of the best rushing offenses in the country based on the strength of their back. But they will be facing one of the most stingy defenses in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. We will see this strength-on-strength battle. Who will win at the line of scrimmage? Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The River Toads kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they... At the 21. The Miners offense will have the first crack at it in this one. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. Great young back that they are really excited about the big things he can bring to this offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the River Toads offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on second down. Complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, River Toads!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Miners in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
To the air on second down. Fires quickly. Breaks into the open. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Miners are flying down the field. The give on the counter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Miners trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And now the River Toads with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The River Toads will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Run inside. It's Walker.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Sliding to his left. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks, it's Clark. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And now the River Toads will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit it.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Walker. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Bohannon.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Looking to throw for it. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Snags it, and there's running room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Miners want to move quickly. Trying to get outside, it's Hunter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the tight end. Keeps it on the option. He steps and powers it, works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miners.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Wants to fire on second down. Complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The River Toads come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now the River Toads will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback's got the first. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, looking for a man. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Timeout called by the offense, and maybe an opportunity to run a couple of plays to put up points before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Miners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, the River Toads head coach told me before the game, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Rush is on him. On target. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The River Toads want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And now the River Toads will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The River Toads line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pushes toward the goal line. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, River Toads! He got it back corner of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Looking for a gap. It's Walker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Fire into the right, complete. Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, UTEP! Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Believe it or not, because of that check down throw, I think the play caller is going to be more aggressive as the game goes on because he knows his guy is going to make the right decisions when shot plays that are called aren't open deep down the field. It wasn't that last time. He did the right thing. Expect them to take more shots, knowing this quarterback right now is really making good reads.
And now the River Toads will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Feels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Unloads quickly. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the left. He's running free down the middle. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, And they'll get him down after a solid return. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. And maybe that fumble recovery becomes the first step in a miracle rally. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's on the move. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
He's got his man and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The River Toads come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. They get him down after he makes the catch. Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And now the River Toads racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Snagged out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The River Toads come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And now the River Toads come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The River Toads come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, River Toads!
We're in the second half.
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off and he was throwing that puppy away.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Swings it out to the flat. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walker. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Alexander. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UTEP!
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them slipping.
And now the River Toads headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Under fire. And they got it. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Run inside. It's Hunter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Across the 15. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you